Hi, I'm back. So this, I have a video for you on travel because I'm going on a cruise in July, and so there's a few things I got for travel, for the cabin and stuff like that to make it more homey and yeah. So let me get started because there's a bit I have to go through. Okay, first. Uh, for packing, I guess. Yeah, stuff to unpack right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So first of all, they have. We're going with some friends, so I got two of each. Or, anyway, they have this hanging travel bag that just makes it easier once you get in your cabin to hang this on the back of a door or something. But let me see how that hangs. Oh yeah, it has, yeah, I can feel it. It has a hanger, see? There's a hanger right there. Let me open it so you can see. Oh, hold. Please hold. I forgot my microphone. Please hold. Okay, can you hear me better? Hopefully you can. Okay, so what I was saying was I'm going to open this to show it to you. It's a toiletry bag, a hanging travel bag. And it says here the dimensions are 26.3 inches long and 13.7 wide. Has a zipper and it rolls up and has a, let me open this, hold on. I feel like I'm competing, speaking louder. Okay. I don't know if you can see here. It shows you that a brush fits in here to give you a dimension, a size on the dimension. See the razor? So there's small pockets. This is a lipstick right there. Oh, I gotta paint my nails. And then see it rolls up with a tie to keep it together, zipper, and a hanger. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It has plastic on the front, a zipper for each compartment. And on the top, it has 3 divided compartments and 2 on the middle, on the medium, I was going to say. And then this is one long pocket, and this is one long pocket. See? So you can just hang it either inside of your closet or on the door. Oh, I don't think I have one to show you, but at Dollar Tree, they have the metal door hangers, and that reminds me, I should take one, where you hook it on the door, and then it has the hooks, either 1 or 2 or many all the way down or all the way across. Either way, they have like 7 or 8 different options of those. So you take one of those, and then you could just hang this right on there. Yeah. And then that'll be more secure than the command strip because the ship moves a lot, and and the hook over the door, holding onto the door, is probably much more secure than having this hanger. And then if this is heavy, it's gonna, yank it off the door. But anyway, there you go. It's not too. It's a good size. It's not too huge. It's not too big. And like I said, it has the metal here that has a hanger. Yep. And then once you get it all packed up, which I didn't put anything in here, but let's say you roll it all up. And then you can, however many times you go around and tie it and keep it close. So I got one so I got 2 gray ones, one for each man in our life, for the husbands, and then 2 white ones for the ladies. So I got one for us, for the husbands each, a gray one each for the husbands, and a white one each for the ladies. Okay. And now they have, and actually they're very well stocked right now in this. Okay, I think I showed you in a previous video, but they have packing cubes. They have a pack that has 2 small ones this size, You see that's pretty good size. I guess this could be like for underwear and socks or bathing suits or something, or bikinis. If you wear those, you could fit quite a few in here. But you see it's about 3 inches wide and tall, and yeah, that's pretty good. Let me see. I have some t-shirts here, which are big t-shirts. Let me see how many will fit in this. And this is a small bag. And then they have one pack. They have a pack of one. I should have grabbed it. I don't even know where it's at. All my stuff is packed up. I should have bought new ones actually because I'm not gonna be able to unpack them before I leave. Anyways, let's see. This is 3 shirts, and I'm gonna put those in here. Okay, again, plus size shirts because I am plus size. And this is like a 3X right here. So I have 4 comfortably. Let's see, nice and compact. So if you have a bunch of socks, shoes, I would at Dollar Tree get the shower caps, the plastic shower caps, and put those on the soles of your shoes, and then pack your shoes. But this has a breathing mesh right here, so I wouldn't do shoes. But anyway, 4 plus size shirts fit in here nicely, and it has like a handle here. Now I wouldn't trust this. This is, they're good quality. They're not great quality. So this is very secure. And you see how I even have room on the sides, like, so it's not completely overpacked or anything, but careful with carrying things like this because I'm pretty sure this will rip if this is too heavy. But again, 4 plus size shirts. This top one right here is a 3X, and the other ones are 1X, I think. But 4 shirts, that's how they fit in the small pack. And of course, the big pack is bigger than this. Look at my other video that I shared. That. Okay, so they have packing cubes. For $1.25, you get 2 that size in one package, or you buy the other one that's 1 in the bigger ones. Okay, moving on. Lint rollers. So you can buy the pack here that has 50 on this one and 25 on this one, and there's the roller tapes, so you can get lint off of you or anything like that. So I'll take obviously the small one, and I'll leave the big one at home. I'll take the small one, and that can fit in that packing cube as well. Okay, so this is a dirty clothes, a mesh bag, but what I like about it is that it stands up by itself, because sometimes you get those duffel bags and they tip over and they fall over and clothes fall out and it's a blister. But I bought these, again, 1 each, 1 for us and 1 for our friend. And there's a little side pocket for, dryer sheets. Now, that gives me an idea. I would probably, at Dollar Tree, they have like little Bounce brand name dryer sheets, like small boxes, like 15 of them or whatever. I might get some of those and take them like this, the way it is, and just tear it open so that you can get the scent, because you're in the we have a balcony in our cabin, but, cabin's not that big. So, typical cabin. So if you just rip off the flap that opens it to have this, scent to combat your dirty clothes smell. Okay. You can kind of slide it in. However, I purchased these a while ago, and then I saw one open. Okay, I don't pay attention. It says holds 2 loads of laundry. It has airflow mesh because it's made out of, open mesh. Easy carry handles and side pockets. But again, I liked it because they stand by themselves. It stands up by itself. It comes in a little mesh bag. It looks like. We'll see when I open it. Maybe it just tucks into itself. But I saw one of these open in another store after I bought these, and I just laughed. You're going to see why. Okay, so you open it here. So that's just a little, oh, that's the side pocket where the dryer sheets go. And then, ooh, oh, please. Okay, that's not what I said was going to be funny, but that was funny. Okay, what I was laughing about in the store is this that is not very big. See, I mean, it's fine, it's good, but and actually, if we don't just throw them in there, our dirty clothes, if we actually fold the dirty clothes to put them in, they'll stack up pretty well. Because you see this one that has the bag again, that has 4 t-shirts, plus size t-shirts. You see, it's not taking very much room. So for a 12, 16, and then pants, of course. But we tend to wear. Well, we're going to Alaska, so we're not going to wear as many shorts. We're used to going to the Caribbean, so we're going to have to wear warmer clothes, more pants. But anyway, it's not that big. And now I see here that it says 13 inches wide, 13 inches deep, and 21 inches high. So it's 13 by 13, so like a scrapbook piece of paper wide, and then it's 21 inches tall, high. So it'll be enough. I mean, it comes up to my knees, but I thought it was gonna be like a big pop-up bag. But $1.25, even if I kept this one for us, and it's his and hers clothes, and then if you don't want to haul it back home, you could just $1.25, you could just dump it. Actually, I might keep this one for us. One each. My clothes, his clothes. Sorry, friends, you're out of luck. Go to Dollar Tree and get yours before the cruise. Okay. And then I got these ponchos. We are going to Alaska and it rains. That way, if we're out and about and we have our backpacks, we could just, have the poncho. We just throw it on if we need to. Yeah. And I like the clear ones. They have them in different colors, like red-ish, red, yellow, green. No, red, yellow, blue. I haven't seen green. Yeah, red, yellow, blue, and these clear. And I like the clear because then you don't have to turn your whole head to, you have a peripheral because you can see through. Okay, so I got a few of those. I got 4 of those. 4. One for each of us. And then I got these, and you guys know because you're always, you guys have taken home quite a few of these. But there's 2 large bags, which are really good size. They're 15 by 15. So, yeah. So these are good size bags. And then they have extra large too, which I don't think they had it. I have one in the laundry room, I think. But anyway, these bags are really good. See how they compare to her. I don't want to open it because then it's more compact. It might be better, more compact if we just lay them flat on the clothes or something. But anyway, for wet bathing suits or more dirty clothes to keep this thing in, once this fills up. So there's 2 large bags in this, which are 15 by 15. And then they have for $1.25, and then they have another one that's double XL or XL, and that one's super big. So yeah, for wet clothes, bathing suits, like if if your bathing suit's not quite dry before you come home, all that kind of stuff, you can put it in there to protect your clothes. Okay, and this makes a good basket. Look, I'm putting all the travel stuff in there. Okay. Also, they have LED emergency candles. Okay, and this is like if you want to set one up in the it does take batteries that are not included. It has 100 total hours. Each one requires 2 AAA batteries. So if you take this, you can, because especially if you're traveling with children or anything like that, or you're a little bit older and you get a little disoriented because of course you don't know, you're used to in the middle of the night, if you have to go to the bathroom or anything like that, you're used to your own path, anyways, and you can't have flames in your cabin. So this is a good way to have some light in your cabin. to use as a nightlight, which of course they also have night lights, plugged in night lights. And that brings me to this one. And we got this. This is in the $5 section, but it's like a ground plug, and just to give us more plugs and what do you call this? USBs and the C plug to charge phones and things like that. Yeah. Now they do not allow like extension cords or anything like that. And I know a lot of people do take those, but you don't want to overload the system because there's only so much electricity allotted to each room. So I think one more is not going to be a problem. And of course, these don't take too much electricity, but yeah. So I got one of these. Okay. They of course have like soap, if you still use bars of soap or anything, the travel soap. I didn't purchase it, but they do have, of course, for $1.25, the kits of the traditional little 3 ounce or 2.5 ounce, like shampoo bottle, cream bottle, conditioner bottle, stuff like that. I didn't buy those though. And Dollar Tree is really good with their travel size. They have, little travel size mouthwash, oral rinses. This is Guru Nanda. And this is 3 ounces. So if you want to take it on your carry-on, you can, and stuff like that. Like, because we have to fly to Seattle and then go from there. And they have this Monday brand conditioner. I haven't found the shampoo yet, but that's okay. Conditioner, but then you can just like use it up and then throw it away, and then your luggage is, I was gonna say lighter, but if you're bringing souvenirs, which we don't anymore because everybody's older already. You guys are older already, so you don't care about that. But yeah, but you could just dump it, and your luggage will be lighter coming home. Okay, what else? Oh, and then this one is a mini LED mirror, light up mirror. Now the rooms tend to be a little bit dark, even though they do have light all around the mirror typically. This has a nice cover on the mirror, and it has like a little, you have to, put your own batteries in there, and it takes, not included, 3 AAA batteries. So buy a bunch of AAAs before you go for these things, and then it can stand up on the thing, on the counter, or you can have it, just to hold it in your hand, or hang it from somewhere maybe. I don't know how that would work, but you can figure it out. Okay. I better not throw this. Let me place that. Okay. I don't know why this Versace thing is in here. I don't think this is supposed to be in there. Oh, as a side note, I bought these ice cream cones, the Pampa brand. No, they were not good. They're non-GMO, and maybe that's why. Maybe I need GMO. I don't know, but non-GMO. I didn't like the taste, and neither did my sweetheart. So again, they tasted a little stale, but they're not. They have they're not stale. They were obviously sealed and all that. I think it's just the taste of them. And they have a different brand, which I got last time. I couldn't remember. They had 2 different brands, and I couldn't remember which one I got last time that were perfectly fine. They were good and everything. So I just said, oh, that's fine. I'll just grab this one. And I didn't like these, so I would stay away from these. Buy the other brand that they have there. On that note, also, we tried these Biscolata Pia cookies. And they brought these out for Mother's Day and Father's Day, so you might still be able to find some. And these are chocolate. See how they're like a soft cookie with the chocolate on top and something in the center, a filling. This is chocolate. They weren't bad. They just weren't good. And if I'm going to eat something sugar and calories, I want to make sure it's yummy, yummy, yummy. Now, they do have some orange ones that are really good. And then they have some raspberry ones that are super yummy. So go with those 2. Don't go with this one. Okay. And, And then they have a little first aid kit, a little travel size, little first aid kit. And this one has 21 items. It has 8 sheer bandages, 4 sheer bandages, so different sizes, 3/4, small bandages, gauze pads, knuckle bandages, and alcohol prep pads. But they have like 3 or 4 different kinds of first aid kits that you can take with you. Scrapes, bruises, things like that. Okay. When you're off on your tours and things like that, you never know. And then I got 2 of these, and it's your hand sanitizer in that that shape, that popular shape, and it's a case for it. Let's see. So you can clip it onto your backpack or your purse, when you're out and about exploring. Not when you're on the ship, because you could just pop into any bathroom and wash your hands. But yeah, it's silicone. And they had, did they have other colors? I only saw these colors, actually. The yellow. Wait, did they have another color? They might have had a pink. I don't know. They didn't have very many. So if you see them, grab them. Okay. Got 2 of those. And then, I didn't get this for us, but they have, right now they have all their outdoorsy mosquito, like incense burner type of thing to fight mosquitoes. And they have the bracelets and stuff, which I don't put on me because I have real sensitive skin, and I'm like, I don't want to get a rash when I'm out somewhere, out away from home. So this is for kids, and it says active ingredients are geraniol oil, lemongrass oil, and citronella oil. It's DEET free. See? And obviously this one's geared to, that's actually a charm, a little Spider-Man charm. This is for kids. I got this one for Keanu. So, yeah. And yeah, repels mosquitoes, and of course it's a stretchy thing and whatever. So, yeah, so when I get it, sometimes I just will wrap it around my, hang it from my backpack, or just so it's near me, but I don't wear it on me. Okay, just for you when you go exploring. Okay, also, they have these again. I've seen them in a few Dollar Trees, but you have to get them because they do go fast. And this is like the Poo-Pourri, and it's a thin, slender one. And it's called Put a Lid on It. Well, you spray first and then you go. And then this one is Tropical Hibiscus. And they had other kinds. I thought I got more than one, but yeah. You guys all got these in your Christmas, I think, baskets, but they have them out right now. They have like 2 different scents. Tropical Hibiscus, and I think the other one was coconut or breeze. I don't know, like ocean breeze, or I don't know. I don't remember. But I got the Tropical Hibiscus because, again, it's like an RV, right? You guys are a very close quarter, so be kind to each other and use this, especially with all the eating you're going to do on a cruise. Okay. Speaking of nice scents in the room, so what I like to do, so we have a balcony, but if you don't have a balcony, you have a window, it doesn't open. So with the balcony, we prop the door open and we let some fresh air in, especially like if we're in port while we're getting ready and things like that. And to freshen out, to freshen up the room, air it out. But sometimes it still might it might smell a little mildewy, or not mildewy, that's not wrong. A little humid. It smells a little humid sometimes. Now, mind you, you have a thermostat and you keep it as cool as you want and as fresh as you want. But what I will do, what you can do is they have, this is a salt shaker, and they have it's glass, and they have a pack of 2. And you do they have other ones? There's salt shaker, or even if you have there you get a jar of some kind of herb, like in the spices jar or something. You get some kind of herb jar, a plastic one if you don't want to take a glass. But anyway, what you do is you put baking soda, and they have right now these essential oils, which are 100% pure, natural. It's not organic, but it's just 100% oils. They have peppermint, they have lavender, and they have tea tree. I think those are the only three I've seen. And what you do is you take something like this, and I say a salt shaker or a spice container, because they have the holes on the top, and you put baking soda, and you put a few drops of one of these, and with a plastic fork, you just blend it, and you keep it in your room. You could take 2 of these because it's a pack of 2 for $1.25. You could put one in the bathroom and one in your cabin, in the bedroom type area. And it's just the baking soda will absorb odors, and and then leave behind like the peppermint smell or the lavender smell, especially since it's closed in. The doors are always closed. Yeah, that's a good natural way to freshen up your room. Or they also have these sprays, these little miniature ones, so they don't take much room. They have big ones too, but if obviously you want to pack lightly. And then you can use this to just spray around, or like this one's empty, and I saved it because it's a dark bottle, and I can make my own spray, like out of peppermint or lavender, since lavender was already in here. And with a little water, witch oil, witch hazel. You can Google any kind of recipe really for home DIY air freshener spray, and a bunch of drops of the essential oil, and you take it with you, and you just spray, spray, spray. And this one has the little toggle so that when you push it, it cannot spray, so it's not going to get all over your clothes. But you can still put it in a Ziploc or something, which they also have there, not a plastic bag. And then it's open, you can spray, and then that way there's no guessing, like, is it open, is it not? See? Okay. So you can make your own spray. But I do like this idea too, because you don't have to do anything. It's just there in the room. And this one you have to be like, oh, it's kind of, enclosed in here, and then you have to go spraying around. But there's both. Or you can make a spray for your pillows, just in your sheets, in your bedding. Okay. Then they have fans for $1.25. They have a mini fan, and it has a string for you to hang around your neck. And it has, a lanyard. And it takes 2 AA batteries, not AAA this time. 2 AA batteries. You just slide it in the back. Okay. And maybe before I'm done, I'll go and get some batteries to let you know how well it works. Okay. They have these for pills, and as you can see, I normally carry like our vitamins, Tums, because you might need Tums on the ship. Vitamins, headache medicine, things like that. They also have these bigger ones, which are for my kitty, because he poor baby, he takes a lot of pills. But then too, this is bigger, obviously, right? And it can also be, one of the hacks I've seen is that people use this for jewelry, like with each outfit. So let me see, make sure there's no pill in here. Okay. So like this one, see how deep it is? You can fit like your rings. Like if you say, oh, I'm going to wear that cute ring, that necklace, that whatever. See, and I can put 3 rings in there. See? Like if you want to put your ring, like any rings, earrings, things like that. Like you could put medicine up here, jewelry down here to go with your outfit. You could do it per outfit, lay it out. If you're fashionable like that, I tend to wear the same things over and over. I can't get it out now. And it locks pretty well. I can't open it. Okay. So they have these big ones, and they have these smaller ones. Or you can use all these for jewelry. Like, of course, you don't want multiple necklaces because they'll tangle. You could do like a necklace and earrings and, per outfit or whatever. And then do your medication in this one. because this one you might pack, and then this one you might want to having carry on. Yeah, so they have many different kinds. Oh, stackables and all that, but yeah, I find that this one works fine. And here's an open one. I mean, an empty one. And I can fit my 3 wings right here too. So that works too. Okay. When you're on the cruise, you might drink more wine than you do at home if you like red wine, or more coffee, or anything like that. So they do have these whitening gel pens, the Guru Nanda again. It's travel friendly, gluten free, and sugar free. Okay, you're supposed to brush your teeth and wipe them dry thoroughly. Then rotate the pen at the base so you click it, you turn it like lip glosses, really. And maintaining a wide smile, you just paint it on. And keeping lips away from teeth. Apply a thin layer of gel to all teeth, a thin layer, ensuring coverage of entire tooth. Keep the product in for 15 minutes. I don't know how you're supposed to keep it. You're going to look deranged like this the whole time. It's vegan and enamel safe in its mint flavor. Yeah. Refrain from eating or drinking for 30 minutes after. So I guess that's pretty typical. But it's a pin instead of the strips. So, if you want to do your maintenance while you're on vacation. There you go. You still have to wait 30 minutes. So, yeah. Okay, so they have those. They also have the nail files because, inevitably, if you don't have acrylics on or something, you might break a nail. And these are cute, huh? Strawberries and flowers. And these have a case. So when you reach into your purse, it's not scratching up everything in your purse. And then when you reach into your purse, you're not scratching your polish off and stuff. So I like that. It has a little, and it's small. It'll do the trick. Okay. And then they do, again, small, sell travel size. This one is 1.4 ounce. So lotions for your hands. This is cocoa butter. This is a repurchase for me. I stock up on this all the time. Keep it in your purse. Okay, and then they also have satin pillows cases. So let's see, there's one in here, but for $1.25, it's 20 by 30. Silky satin material, color fast, includes 1 pillowcase. So yeah, so wash it at home and then pack it. And that's in case, you want to take one. And then once you can just, if you forget it, don't worry about it. They'll probably just throw it out. Or yeah. That's good. And then, of course, you're at their mercy of what kind of toilet paper they have. So, random jump there. This one is good till January 14th, 2027. But they have the tissue wipes again right now. The tissue wipes, the flushable wipes, again, do not flush these on the ship. You guys know with the RV, it's not the same as your toilet at home. Neither is the one on the cruise. So just wipe and throw it in the trash can. Okay. These have aloe vera and vitamin E. And I gave these to you guys last time. So I don't know. You guys can tell me how you like them. There's 48 pre-moistened wipes. Now that's probably enough. If not, get 2 packages. Get 1 package for each person that's with you. I don't know how often you go, but I mean, if it's a good long trip. Okay. Then in the on the ship, you have like formal nights and things like that. Or, if it's hot when you disembark, we're going to Alaska. It's not going to be hot. Not that hot anyway. And anyway, they have chignons. Chignon, put a little bun in there. Make it all full. Okay. And then also they have these at Dollar Tree and they're PPA free. Not recommended for use in microwave or dishwasher, okay? But it's just a plain cup, but I like to take something like this with me. See, it has like a slide. Because sometimes, you got these little cups from down in the buffet area, and when you got your free juice and your free cranberry juice or whatever, and your apple juice and your orange juice and your water, right? And sometimes, those little cups, they don't do. You need a big one. I wouldn't take my huge one, but like I don't know, by now, it's a good question. Maybe let me know in the comments if you've been on a cruise lately. Do they have bottle fillers so you can fill up your bottle before you go on shore or anything like that? I wouldn't think so, because they do sell bottled water. So, but anyway, any kind of drinks you need, not just hot drinks, like cold drinks too, right? Fill it up with ice and get your drinks and take it to your cabin with you. Yeah, because those little cups are really, really, really small. So they have these. Okay. This is a little extra, but this Lazy Susan that turns and turns, like if you're, you got your makeup and all that, instead of cluttering the whole counter, because you have very limited space, and stuff like that, you can just take this with you, and you know what, $1.25. Let's say you didn't pack it right and it cracks, no big deal. And cracked it'll still turn as long as you don't break the bottom off. Yeah, this would be a good idea. I just saw it in one of the bags because I use these at home, and I was like, you know what? That would hold so much, contain it so that everything's not scattered all over the counter. So, and then lastly, I think yeah, I have they have right now these Joe Boxer flushable wipes. Again, do not flush them, okay? But these are individually wrapped. There's 30 individually wrapped pre-moistened wipes. So grab a few, put them in your purse, whatever. So when you go out exploring, what if you I was going to say on the island again, because we usually Caribbean. When you're out exploring in the public bathrooms, what if they ran out of toilet paper? So they have these. These are with vitamin E and aloe, protects from irritation and itching, travel friendly, fragrance free. So no fragrance on these, alcohol free, plant based, not tested on animals. Yeah. And I got 2 of them because I just grabbed them. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Joe Boxer, which is brand name, of course. So these yellow ones are fragrance free, and they're flushable wipes. Even at home, don't throw those don't throw them in the commode. Okay. And then they had also these from Joe Boxer. They have face and body wipes. And these are, again, 30 individually wrapped. And these are detoxifying charcoal face and body wipes, cleansing wipes. And see how they're individually wrapped? So you can take these with you, and again, on the cruise, in the bathroom, the sink is so tiny, that you just wash your face and there's water everywhere. Now you should wash your face, but if you need to touch up your face or whatever, and even if you're not traveling, these are good for if you go to the gym. I don't, but if you go to the gym or anything like that, detoxify your face. They're also fragrance free. Okay. Individually wrapped pre-moistened wipes. Removes excess dirt, oil, and other impurities. Alcohol free, so that's good for your face that you're not putting alcohol in there, drying out your face. Not tested on animals. Pocket sized, so Joe Boxer, for men, but we can use them too, ladies. It says do not flush these. Let's see here. What was I gonna say? Cleaner pores, travel friendly, and pocket sized. That's what I was reading that. But you see individually wrapped, 30 of them again for your face. So even if you use them like for your hands or for your face, you know, when you're out sweating, well, again, Alaska, I don't think you'll be sweating, but if you're traveling somewhere where it's humid or hot, you can take them with you and just like freshen up a little bit. And then these are also face and body cleansing wipes, but these are eucalyptus, ultra skin soothing. Okay. And these say travel friendly, boosts circulation and reduces inflammation for a healthier glow. Eucalyptus scented. So all those other ones were unscented and fragrance free, and this is eucalyptus scented. Soothe and refresh. Okay, individual. 30 in here as well. Yep. So that is just a few ideas of what you can take with you on the cruise. And yeah, so one more month, or nope, less than a month, and then bon voyage. See you next time.